everybody. My name is Meg, and this March I'm going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail. So I have been getting asked a lot of questions about what I'm taking with me, so that's kind of what I want to show you today. Everything you see here is going to be my life for 6 months. We might obviously add a couple things as we go, and there are still a few items that I'm still missing, but I'll kind of talk about those as I go. So I'm hiking this trail primarily in honor of my open heart surgery. Last Friday was the 5-year anniversary of that. So this is going to be just a really awesome adventure. I'm so looking forward to it. And I'm hiking it with my boyfriend, John. So we're doing the trail northbound, meaning we're hiking from Georgia to Maine. And it's 2,200 miles. We could not be more excited. So let me get right into it. What I'm going to do is show you everything I'm taking and then pack it into my pack and show you that process too. So I'm going to start with my sleeping bag. This in here is an REI Jewel. I love this bag. I got this last summer and I've used it a handful of times. It is actually I want to say it's a 20-degree bag, but I sleep really cold. So I like having extra heat. So this is my sleeping bag, and it goes in my pack first. I guess I should tell you about my pack, huh? This is the ULA Circuit bag. This one is about 2.5 pounds. We did weigh all of our stuff the other day, and it was cool. My base weight came in at 16 pounds without food and water. So with about 9 pounds of food, that puts me at 25, 26 pounds, which is a really great start. For my first through hike, I'm happy with that weight. We're gonna look to ways to shed it along the trail, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So I've got my sleeping bag in my pack. Next, I'm gonna I'll show you the clothes that I'm gonna wear. So on my body, I just have a Columbia lightweight tee. It's like a sport wick material. These shirts are great because the seams on them are, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but they're really unique. The way that they are sort of structured help with where the pack lays on you so they don't pull and tug your shirt. They kind of give a little bit of give. So I love these shirts. These are Patagonia just mid-weight thermals, and then I'm wearing Darn Tough socks, which I love. They're my favorite socks. In here I've got another pair of Darn Tough socks, and then I'm gonna take a third pair of just cozy, comfy socks. Something that I will primarily wear at night or hanging around camp that just doesn't get as dirty, so I kind of always have a clean pair of socks. These are just Columbia zip-off pants. I have had these for I don't even know how many years now. I love these pants, and they still make them, so I'm gonna take these. They're really lightweight, and then I figure if they wear out along the trail, I already know that I love them, so I'll just get another pair. I don't know if I'm gonna keep pants the entire time. I might switch to 2 pairs of shorts, but I'll just see as I go. Speaking of shorts, so these are just a pair of lightweight Under Armour shorts. I probably won't wear these until springtime, but they do fit really nicely over top of these thermals, so if I want another option, I can also wear these in the winter time. And then I've just got, this is a pair, this is a light to mid-weight sports bra. It's Under Armour, and then I've got sort of a mid-weight pair of undies here. And then I'm also just taking a really light pair of both of those, which I'm wearing right now. And then my other shirt is just another little sport wick tee. This is an Under Armour shirt. I have had this shirt for probably 10 years. I just love it. There were some things that we didn't find it necessary to spend money on. We already had clothes that we love to hike in, so, we just figured that we would wear those, and we'll pick things up along the way if they wear out. So that's my clothes bag. This that I'm packing it into is just, take back. This is just a little Sea to Summit bag, drawstring. That's all of my clothes. I will be taking along with me a Patagonia puffy for the winter time, and then I have a Patagonia Capilene hoodie. I'll show you those in a minute, and my outdoor research jacket. But next in here, I'm gonna put my cook stove. So this cook stove is actually for both John and myself. He will be carrying our tent, which is a tarp tent. And we're just distributing the weight a little bit, him carrying that and me carrying this. So this might look a little bit large to you, but it is super lightweight. And inside of here we have our fuel, a lighter, a ShamWow just for cleaning, and then there's 2 small bowls for each of us. And one of those bowls, well, 2 of them have actual lids that go on them. So we really like that for the morning because we can make coffee and we can, you know, be eating our breakfast or oatmeal or whatever at the same time. So we've had this stove for, I want to say, about a year now, and we absolutely love it. Again, this is something that we might change along the trail if we find that, I don't know, somebody has something that might work better for us, we might pick it up, but I love this stove, so I'm kind of thinking that this is going to stay with us. So then I've got my food bag. This is actually in here right now. I just have a pillow just to show the size of it. But there's a clear bag inside, and then this outside is called a bear bag. And I'll show you this in another video another day. You put a rock in here and you throw it up over the branch so it helps to pull your food up. Once again, we will have about 9 pounds of food in here, and then that is only going to get lighter as we go along the trail, obviously. Our plan is to resupply about every 5 to 6 days. A lot of people do packages that they send themselves in advance, but we didn't want to go that route because John and I, we really like to just listen to our bodies and what we feel like eating and what we think we need to be eating. And heaven forbid we get out on the trail and that changes. You know, we didn't want to have a whole bunch of packs sitting at home to send to ourselves that we didn't like. So our plan right now is just to resupply as we go. And there are some friends and family that will be sending us care packages here and there, but part of this, we planned a great deal and we researched a great deal, and then some things we left a little bit ambiguous, I'd say, just for the adventure part of it. I hope that none of that comes back to bite us in the ass at any point. I really don't think it will, because we're both the type of people who, even if we're underprepared, we are probably overprepared by society standards, I guess. We're just kind of programmed to be that way. So enough rambling. This next, here's my toiletry bag. So what I have here, this is just a pack of baby wipes. And then I do have, this is funny, my mom got this for my dog for Christmas. It's a food bowl, but it's extremely lightweight and has 2 compartments. So as soon as I saw it, the first thing I thought was, I should take that on the trail and fill one side with suds and one side with water, because obviously there won't be very many showers. So, you know, after a long hot day, to me, I think it would be really nice to just have something nice to wash down with. If I find that I don't use this or it's just completely unnecessary, I'll just pitch it or send it home for the dog. Right here, I've got 2 little ShamWows. And one of these I intend to use for just cleaning whatever I need to clean, and the other one I intend to use to clean my body. So that's another item that if I find that I'm just using baby wipes, I can pitch, but I don't really want to create a whole lot of waste. I would rather use something that's reusable and then throw it in the laundry whenever we get into a town and clean it with my clothes. So here I've got just my toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, pill box, razor. I thought about not shaving on the trail, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So again, really lightweight items. Just going to throw those all in there. Here I've got my charging pack. This I'll just charge when I get into a town, and then this is it's kind of just a wall charger. It has 2 plugs in it, so I can charge, when we get into a town, I can charge my charging pack and my phone at the same time. I will be taking my phone with me, and I would show you it. Oh, I can show you it now. I'm filming right now on my GoPro, and this is my Kyocera Brigadier phone. Everybody makes fun of me for this because it's not an iPhone, and It's the indestructible smartphone is what it is, and I've had it for like 5 years. I love it. I have broken 3 of them, but for me it's pretty durable, and I'm really hard on just the things that I have with me every single day. So this I will primarily be using for music, and I don't intend to be on it on the trail. We'll probably just plug into our phones when we get into a town and, you know, upload content and tell people we're still alive. But this, I'll show you where I'm packing that later on. This is my little spoon. It has a fork on the one end and a spoon on the other. I'm just gonna throw it in here because I forgot to put it in my food bag. So that goes in there, and then that's all my toiletries. I like that it has this little handle. This is just a little Osprey 3-liter bag. 3-liter bag. And then I think that's actually, the only other thing that I'm putting inside of here is my Patagonia puffy. These we will just have during the winter time, and then they're going to get sent home. I really don't foresee us wearing them that often, even in the winter time, because once we get going, you know, our internal body heat warms up pretty quickly. So I'm sure it'll be nice to have on colder nights, but as soon as we don't need them anymore, they're gonna get sent home. So this pack is really great. I just shove everything on down. And then there's a couple ways to close these. You could roll them and clip them either, you know, in the front or the back, but there's clips on the side. Oh, I should show you these too. These are the pack, these little pack straps here just tighten all of your gear in. They're on both sides. I really do love this pack. I've only used it about 4 or 5 times now, but it feels like you're just wearing a backpack, which is, I can't even explain how refreshing that feeling is. It does have a brace in the back, but it's a little bit flexible, so, which is important with how you pack everything in. I kind of did this a little sloppily for the sake of the video and getting it moving quickly along, but when you have everything packed in there nicely, it just sits nice and flush on your back. Inside of here too, I forgot to mention, I have a 1.5-liter water bladder. I just prefer having a bladder because I really like the convenience of the spout. John will be carrying 2 1-liter bottles. I might carry another 1-liter bottle on my side. Even if I don't fill it all the time, I'll probably have one with me. So next I'm gonna put in, this is my Thermarest sleep pad. Inside of here, I've got a little blow up pillow. This is amazing. And then I have a buff. So this buff, I'm gonna take 2. I actually forgot to bring my other one out here for this video, but one of these I'm gonna put on my pillow every night, and the other one will be for wearing. Again, that's just something awesome that I can throw in the wash when I get into a town, and then it'll be nice and clean. So these sleeping pads are actually a little bit more weight than we think we're gonna want, but for the winter time, it's gonna provide nice warmth, and we might swap them out as we go. Okay, so in the front netting, here I've got, again, this is another winter sort of bag. I've got a hat and my gloves for winter time. So once winter passes, these are gonna go away. I might keep the hat just because I really like hats. And then inside of here too, I also have a bug net. We probably won't use these until I'd say summertime, probably Pennsylvania. I say that in jest because we live in PA right now and the bugs are ridiculous. So these bug nets, once we found those were a lifesaver. And then I've got, this is just my pack cover here. Woo! My pack cover and my outdoor research rain jacket. So I love that it folds up this tiny. This just goes like into the pocket. I'll show you how it unfolds later in another video. This here is my Patagonia Capilene hoodie. I am obsessed. I don't use that word with many things, but I am so obsessed with this hoodie. It is really lightweight, but it's stretchy and it's really warm. So I'm just gonna put this down in the front. For now, I'll probably be wearing that a lot, most likely right in the beginning. And I think I'm gonna keep it with me the whole time too, because like I said, it's really warm, but it's lightweight. So there are days that I could wear that probably just with a sports bra on a colder day and just be super cozy. This is the hat that I'm taking. I went back and forth on what kind of hat, and you know, this one I have at home and I love it, so I'm just gonna take it. Then I've got just a couple snacks I just want to show you. I'm just gonna shove those down in there. This here is a Write in the Rain journal. My mom got me this for winter, and for Christmas, and I love to journal and just write myself little notes, so thanks Mom for that. This is my headlamp. It's just a black diamond headlamp. I love it. We'll have extra batteries too. I didn't throw those in here today. I've got a compass with me. I don't foresee us using these very often, but that could just be something on, you know, a slow, boring day that we want to play around with to pass the time. This here is going to represent my toilet paper. This will just go down in the front. And then I do have a hand sanitizer, a lip balm, and a multi-tool that I'm just going to put right there on the front. Those just clip on. So on the top here, this is my Thermarest sit pad. This is just really going to be nice on muddy, yucky days if we sit down and we want to have a meal somewhere. We don't have to sit in the mud, and they weigh practically nothing, so it's easy to toss on. The shoes that I'm going to be wearing are my Anu hiking shoes. I'm going to start with my hiking boots though. I love Anu. This brand is great. They're really lightweight, so it just made total sense for me to switch from my boots to my shoes. We went back and forth on whether or not we wanted to start with boots or shoes, but we both love our boots so much, so that's just what we're gonna do. I also have my mom is probably, I'll just have her send those to me somewhere along the trail, and I've got my Dirty Girl gaiters that go with those. So I'm gonna show you how my pack goes on. This is the waistband. You just kind of clip it together. What's great about these packs is that they have two different straps right here. So it's great, especially for chicks, because I don't know, for me, I know that my hips are pretty wide. So it's nice to have the option of pulling it up or down a little bit differently. It just seems to fit better. And then these straps in the front, these just kind of pull down, and you can see as this goes on, how it just kind of straps into your back. It makes it feel like your pack is hugging you, which is really, really nice. And then up here, these just pull down onto your shoulders. And then there's a chest strap in the front that you attach. I guess I should have loosened that before I did this video. And then I've got my black diamond hiking poles. These are retractable, which is awesome because I don't always like to hike with poles. So this way I can put them right on the outside of my pack and call it a day. So that's pretty much it. The only things I still need are rain pants. Right now I'm looking at the Montbells. John is going to be hiking with the Frog Togs, but those ones weren't form-fitting enough for me. So I'm finicky with that sort of thing. I'm going to look at the Montbells. And then we're getting some liners for our gloves that are waterproof. And other than that, I might add, you know, a couple additional items, but that's pretty much everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informational. We're so looking forward to the hike, and I'll talk to y'all soon.